During high school, we had a month off of school. We were able to do some kind of project outside of schoolwork. And I had been doing woodwork for 10 years, really, but not anything that anybody really took seriously. But it was what I really felt at home doing and what I really was good at doing. And I happened to meet Espinay in Bolinas at the time. And that really made it clear to me what direction I was going to put my energy and skill into, was to set up my own shop. Espinay is the guy I sort of learned from. Used to buy wood from him, use his equipment, ask him a lot of questions. He's sort of my consultant. And he really got me into building furniture itself, from just doing house carpentry and odd jobs and stuff. I was totally optimistic about it when I started out, and I figured it would just be a snap, because my stuff was going to be just so good and everybody was just going to buy it up. Since I found out it wasn't quite that simple. And then, as I got into it more and more, my pieces got better and better, and gradually I got some financial support from my parents, and was able to get a place, build a shop, and then I just started getting orders gradually, more and more orders, and was able to pay for more and more tools, and just little by little built it up. Of all the work that I do, cutting dovetails is the work that I really do enjoy the least. It is the most nerve-wracking, awful work that there is. At least I can stop doing it when I get sick of it and I can walk out. Nobody's telling me that I have to put in an 8-hour day. Nobody's telling me I have to do this and that. Although I work as much as I would be working if I was forced to. In fact, I think a lot of times I work more in a given week. I probably put in more than 40 hours. I've been making enough money to pay the rent and to pay all the, where I haven't had to get any kind of outside support for about a year and a half. It took about a year and a half, but that's, if I hadn't had financial assistance from my parents, it would have taken me 4 years to get to a point where I was sufficient on my own. The biggest thing it depends on is your dedication to it. I really don't think that the financial end of it is as important as your dedication to it. And it is a hassle. It really is, a pain to run around and try to get people to actually put their money where their mouth is, because people will say, how beautiful and lovely it is over and over and over again, and how, it's just fantastic that you're doing this, and how, it must be so great to be an artist, and blah, 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 blah. And they don't understand that it costs a certain amount of money to live. It costs a lot of money to keep the shop going, and when I lose a job, when I can't get any orders for a while, I don't collect unemployment, I don't get any kind of health insurance benefits, I get just nothing at all as far as that's concerned. But I have a really strong feeling that I couldn't work for somebody else. The credenza is sort of a, before I started, was a really overwhelming thing because of the volume, because it was just this immense, amount of surfaces, immense amount of space. I'm trying to bring all 4 pieces to the same rough stage. In other words, to put them together and get all 4 pieces to that stage before I start doing any of the rounding over, any of the sanding, any of the finishing, and any of the making the doors or fitting anything. Just get the whole thing to the same rough stage to bring the entire piece to one level of being finished. When I finish up the last order and I don't have another one, I go through a certain kind of panic because I've got all this stuff here and here I am and I've got no work. And I really get down. And that's just something you got to work through. Patty really helps me in situations like that. I probably would say, hell with it, you know. I'll go out and just hell with it. This is too much hassle. My wife's connection with this whole thing is, first of all, I don't really think I could be doing it without her, because I'd be too busy running around trying to get some action to get any woodwork done. I'd be too busy running around trying to hustle something, some chick, or feeling down or feeling out, or being sick because I wasn't eating right and taking care of myself. And I just don't think it would work without my wife. What is this?
Watercress.
Quiet. Did you pick these down by the golf course?
I told my mother about them because we used to hunt for them. It used to be a big spring trip.
Pictures only grow in the spring?
Well, they grow all summer long if it's cool enough and if the stream runs just right.
They die when it dries up?
Yeah. The part that really gets me is oiling it. When the damn thing is all finished and you're oiling it, and that is, it's done, and you're going to be delivering it in a while and you're going to get the money for it. That's really, I really get a feeling, a great feeling of satisfaction at that particular point in every piece.